faces. Monsters come in different shapes and sizes. God, nowhere else to be. Small voices singing set me free. Set me free. You said you hope to die. You've crossed my heart now too many times. I'd stick a needle in your eye, but I'm too shy.
Good evening, and welcome to Midnight Rush. My name is Fabian Lele, and I will be your storyteller, here to guide you through the peculiar world of Darkness Eternal here at Bad House RPG. Before we get to the game, let's thank our wonderful sponsor, HeroForge.com. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop miniatures with dozens of parts to choose from. From fantasy to sci-fi, HeroForge has got you covered. Visit HeroForge.com to start designing your custom mini today, and check back often as new content is added every week. We'd also like to remind you that this show will feature a lot of dark and mature themes. All of these have been agreed upon between me and the players through a Session 0 prior to the game. For content warnings, you can check them out in chat or in the description box below. Let's meet our hunters.
Shit, so should we do another job?
If we think about it, we did all the shit that we did. I shot a guy. We looked at some fucking footage. And we still got $6,000. I think we could maybe push it.
I don't know, man.
Wait, you're right. This could be kind of fun because we could figure out what the hell's going on and make some money.
You didn't want to do this before. Like, I look at Tinny. Why do you want to have fun now about it?
I just like hanging out with you guys.
It is a smart idea that we stick together.
Yeah, that too. I don't really want to be alone.
No.
Alright, so
Me either.
you guys have a few hours before you have to meet with Diego. Do you guys do anything? Do you guys go anywhere? Have an address? You can just wait out the time.
I think Adrian would be like kind of concerned about Chan Yeol at the very least, and Tinny. Actually, no, to be fair, everybody, because like everyone kind of coped in different ways to like not react at the table. I was just like, hey, how we doing? Should we like take a moment?
Do we want to sit outside and get some boba?
You guys get some boba on a bench. Not a lot of people in your area. Some bikers like passing by.
Shit sucks. All of this sucks.
Sorry.
I think I pull out. I'm gonna just start smoking in front of Coralie, despite what I know is gonna happen.
I do want him to like just kind of hissing at you and look like I'm gonna hit you, but I'm like, fine, whatever. We saw someone who was supposed to be dead, and then they got up and ran away and let it slide. Just sort of like annoyingly wave at the smoke, even though it doesn't blow at us or anything.
I mean, look on the bright side. It has been kind of fun hanging out all day, hasn't it?
Actually, kind of, yeah, it has been actually.
Yeah, it has. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I am fucking concerned in general, not about the whole looming bullshit, but like, you just met up with your sister who might know all about this shit, and she offered you money to take care of you, but you said no. There must be some history there. You decided to like focus heavily, it looks like Coralie, on your food. You look like you wanted to curse someone out. I don't know what was going on in your head over there, but it seemed like you were repressing a lot, And you, like, points down at Tinny. Info dumping. Like hell.
Yeah, I do that.
Are you a therapist or something, Adrian?
What about you, Adrian?
What about me?
How are you handling all of this?
So I take all my emotions and I just push it down until eventually, potentially, maybe I die. That's how I focus on things. I focus on everybody else. That's how I do things.
So we're all doing this real healthy. That's how I take it.
Absolutely.
Here's how I see it. I think at this point, we're already in it, whether we want to be or not. And no, I don't think that it's just going to be a fun day at the park to do this and to take another job, but it's either we get rich while we're already in trouble or we sit and let them find us.
I mean, are we getting rich or are we just barely able to pay the bills? Because, look, that paycheck was really nice, but it's not going to tide us over for very long, Tinny.
I know that. But if we do 10 jobs like we're supposed to, then we can quit. And if we don't do any more jobs, we can't quit. And they already possibly know who we are. The bad ones. We basically talked on the phone with them. So I think that the smart thing is to have more knowledge. Knowledge is power. So the more we learn about whoever might be hunting us, the better, right?
How do you know someone's hunting us in the first place? How many people sign up for this goddamn app? They're gonna hunt every one of the people that sign up for this shit?
We've been asking questions.
Yeah.
You need to watch more movies.
Tinny, with your exasperation, you get a text. It's an unknown number, and it just says, "Hey, this is Diego. Got your number from Sky. Something came up, but I can talk tomorrow morning. So sorry."
Tell him ask him what the fuck happened.
Uh,
Call him.
We got dressed up for him.
We're spiffy.
I FaceTime him. I panic.
You FaceTime him, and he answers, and he's right next to the lion outside of the library. Hi?
We dressed up for you. And I show him my dress.
It's like a lovely dress. Yeah, I have a catering gig after this, unfortunately.
We'll pay you.
Okay. Can you just pay me tomorrow
It's an emergency, dude.
for movie research?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Tinny mutes it and then covers it. And she looks at y'all and she goes, "Do we want to keep asking questions?"
We gotta figure something out today, right? Before we take another job, see what other information we can get from anybody else.
Okay, and she unmutes and she said, "Yes, it's an emergency for the movie."
How much is this catering gig giving you?
I mean, it's giving me like 900.
Looks at Chan Yeol. We can double it.
Yeah.
Shit, okay. Where do you want to meet?
Just give us the rest of your night, and then we'll double it.
Sure, I can meet right now.
Okay, then yeah, you're in front of the line for the fucking library right now. We can just go to you.
All right, I'll just wait for you guys. Better call my job.
All right, bye, Tiddaloo.
You guys head over to the library.
Mhm.
You already know what he looks like, so he's standing right by one of the lions. Recognizes Tinny. Awkwardly, just like waves.
Oh, sorry. Brain farted there. Hi.
Hey. Oh, and he just reaches out his hand.
I take it and I shake it. Like as soon as Jenny was like, "Yeah," and I was like, looks at her.
And while he's shaking your hand, he puts out his other hand.
And I just take I'm assuming we went to like an ATM, took out the money, and
You
like
can,
just give
yes.
it to him.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you. And he puts it in his jacket. You see that he is kind of like in like a server's uniform. Cool. What is this emergence?
Tell us everything you know about vampires.
Where should I start? Like, culturally,
Deep lore,
are you talking
culturally,
about? Are you
everything.
good? Are you talking about Europe, Eastern Europe, Asia, Americas?
Maybe in New York.
Maybe in New York? Are you like
Local ass
local
Modern.
urban legend?
vampires.
or legend?
Underground
Okay.
in relation to other supernatural beings.
Okay.
We want the lore dump, guy. Like, just everything.
Sure.
All of it. Wizards, maybe? Fairies?
He gestures to you guys, and you enter the library. Said, look, I can't really bring you to where I need to go, but he puts his bag down. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna grab something. Discuss it. Cool. Walks away. After a while, comes up. He wipes his brow. He's like, oh, stairs. Sorry. So he puts a kind of like a old ledger notebook onto the table. If you're talking about like vampires in the city, that's an interesting read right there.
What is it?
This is a ledger?
Well, it's a diary.
Like a real one, or like someone wrote it?
Yeah, it's a real diary.
I start reading it.
You start reading it, and it's just accounts of someone's. It's a personal diary. It's like, okay, and goes around, tries to turn the page, and just doesn't want to put their arm near you, Harley. Like, can I show you where to start?
Yeah, you can see like as I'm reading, I read very quickly, and
Yeah, what you read is basically this guy is a banker. The year was like 1902, and it's just like a recount of like this person's like time before World War One. So he says like, maybe, and he kind of flips through the pages here. From here onwards, this guy meets a lover. Very Interview with the Vampire, like the new stuff, not the old.
So gay. Gay lover.
And well, closeted.
Right, okay.
So they talk about this tryst that he has, this guy, that he claims that is a vampire. It's one of the trash things that we have in our books that we've seized history from, like auctions and stuff. But it's very personal, and I can't really find any evidence that says otherwise, that they're lying.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to give that a bit of a you guys were talking about, like, somebody said wizard.
Yeah.
See, that's something that I might have personal experience. It's kind of weird.
Personal.
Yeah, can't really confirm it. I always thought that one of my underclassmen, well, I'm from NYU, so.
Me too.
Are you too? Yeah. So one of the younger students, that I met a few years ago, people are saying that he or his brother might, like, a wizard.
Why did they say that?
Well, some weird phenomenon shit, and there were like people who went to his dorm last year and made such a fuss about it, and I think people overheard something.
Is this like Carrie? Like, are they
No,
moving shit
like
with their hands?
no, I think what I've heard is more of wizards with wands kind of vibe. Yeah, like
What's your underclassman's name?
Aaron.
Like Aaron Toy?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, you know.
Aaron from the K-pop club?
I believe so. Yeah.
Everybody knows Aaron, yeah.
I fucking don't, obviously.
I pull up his Instagram and he's like, I like all the traveling that he's been doing, like all the merch he's been getting.
He's gotta be using his special powers. I saw him the day after a concert that he saw in Seoul.
See, yeah, that's also a thing. A lot of people saying, "How can he be there?" And
I bet the kid he has just a private jet or something though, or like that.
Wait, so like so he has a private jet, and we're looking into like the possibility that things may not be normal, right? Teleportation.
I don't know. But here's the thing. I don't necessarily believe in it. Say it. I pretty much like whatever I see. Either way, for vampires, that's the closest you can get to something of lore wise. But if you want to talk about something in like Eastern Europe or something like that, I can easily talk to you about.
So this entire time that everyone's been talking, I've just been reading this book, and I'm very, very good with textbooks specifically. So the reading of physical material and sort of piecing together information comes pretty naturally to me. Is there anything that I'm able to pick up from the additional context of what Diego is saying?
Yes. So what you have here's a list of things that you picked up. They met at a kind of auction event. They had a tryst around the city. They saw each other for about 2 years before this person revealed to be a vampire. You learn, and it says also that they don't like being called. They like being called kindred. You also learn that there is a parlor that they used to go to, which is you would say kind of like a feeding ground and a mingling ground for kindred and humans. And probably by the last of it, the last of what you learn is basically they broke up because they did something wrong and they had to be taken care of.
The vampire did something wrong, or
I don't want to say this in front of Diego, but I will tell everyone later
Okay.
when we're alone.
did the parlor have a name, like written down?
The parlor was just like an address, but the address is clear as day. Oh.
Aaron once told me that if I ever needed to talk to him about anything, I could. And he also offered that to you, Coralie. So if you ever want to talk to Aaron about anything, he said we can talk.
Aaron is always accessible when I ask to party.
What do you mean? Like, he just is there whenever you ask for him to be?
I mean, if you need bodies, if you need people, girls, drugs, whatever, like he has decent hookups.
Who are all these
I've
people
heard
who are all these people you fucking know that just got the connections
Listen,
like this motherfucker?
listen, part of it is also Ruby, you know? Like, Ruby knows people. It's kind of a similar situation. You're just around. And from what I remember about hearing from Aaron's brother, definitely sketchy stuff, but, like, people are like that, you know?
Tinny raises her hand and she goes, who's Ruby?
Ruby is Adrian and I's, like, kind of manager for bouncer, photographer kind of setup stuff. If there's a concert, there's a club, they need pictures, they need security, like kind of she does everything.
She does everything?
Probably.
She knows people. I don't know about the same way that Aaron potentially does, but
Okay, I just wanted to know for no reason at all.
yeah, I believe that.
I can give you her number if you need a job. I mean,
No, no. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I close the book and I give it back towards Diego. Do you have any other books like this?
Not really, but did you get to the address? And he like asks, get to the parlor that they went to.
Yeah. As I get deliberately asked that question, I'm like, no. I don't.
So here's a fun thing. So they talk about some address, a parlor. I was curious one day and I went there. It's a bar now. I couldn't get in.
speakeasy?
Kind of. The guy at the door was very strict.
Struck like how? Like there's certain rules? Like is it like outfit attire? Like or you know
Well, not there wasn't an outfit or attire. There was a list, but also there wasn't a list. So it's kind of like I feel like it's kind of like that members only invite only.
At the mention of a members only list, my eyes flick over to Chan Yeol for a second, and then I look back at the book.
But I can look for more books. I mean, my night's free, so I can look for more books if
That's true, yeah.
Is Diego, do you think this place is maybe like do influencers go there? And I kind of say it with like all the dread in my heart.
I mean, I've seen I mean, all I can see is like beautiful people go. I'm not even surprised I got turned away. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was.
I think I know who we can ask, guys.
I kind of like dead eye look at Chung Il because like I'm like who are you thinking right now?
You guys know about that fashion influencer Prabha?
You have a connection like that?
Something like that.
Harley looks surprised.
Well, here's the thing. It's gonna take me a while to find something like this. Find something like of substance.
If do you go to these auctions or whatever?
I don't. They just bring it to me and I sort it out, and then I just found that, and then
Can you do me a favor? I know that Coralie read it, but could you like photocopy it and like send it to one of us, I suppose, just so we have it?
I don't know about photocopying, but I could try and take a picture. I can't really use flash photography on this because
Corley, it's in your brain, right?
Yeah, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Never mind then.
yeah,
I feel like we're
yeah,
good.
I can't because the light's gonna mess the ink up and it's gonna fade. So,
It feels so important. Like, I mean, thank you so much for bringing it out. If it was sensitive like that.
oh no, like this is fine. Like this setting is fine. Photocopying is just like a really harsh light. But yeah, if I can find something, who should I call?
You already have my number.
I do, but also if you don't want to be subject to text updates about whether or not I found anything, I'm more than happy to send my messages to somebody else.
Like, Tinny kind of giggles. She's like, "Why is everybody so delicate with me? You're fine. You can text me."
I'm not delicate. I am.
Info dumpy?
No. I just care about consent.
That's fair.
Don't text me.
You got it.
I give him my number. Just whatever.
Cool. I'll text the both of you if I find anything. Guess, off to the mines. Still need the book.
No, we're done here.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. Okay. Catch you guys later. And heads into section.
As he leaves, I want to take a sneaky picture of him. Just in case.
Okay.
Knows a lot.
So Diego, Hispanic kid, like kind of like an undercut, like spiky hair, like kind of like a faux hawk.
Tinny's shut down a little bit 'cause she got like some tinge of jealousy when she heard about the fashion influencer. And she doesn't really understand that feeling yet.
I'm trying to like not look at Adrian.
Why?
Tinny's looking up the fashion influencer.
What's up, man? You got a hookup. That's good. Like, thanks. Don't make me roll against you right now. It's just like to find out why you're acting like this.
Better than your sister, right?
Yeah, right?
We used to date secretly.
Like, you see Adrian try to, like, not make a scandalized face. Like, clutch his pearls as he looks at you.
Do you remember the breakup that made me go insane a couple
Kinda.
days ago?
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you about anything.
Yeah. That was him. Are you talking? Are you fucking serious right now?
Because it was the Amy shit, and they were friends too, and like
Under Tinny's breath, she's like, "That's two girls' names. Two."
probably he broke up with me, right? And he didn't say anything. Well, he did. Yeah. He gave a lot of reasons, but if we're gonna ask to get into anywhere as exclusive as that may or may have like some weird like
Kindred in it.
vampire shit, like I don't know.
You don't want to be the one that talks to him?
Not really.
You want me to do it?
Do we really want to go into this party?
So apparently it seems like it's like a middle place, right?
I'm in the middle of typing notes into my phone of the stuff that I just read, and I look up and I say, "Do you think glitter might help you get in through the door?"
Why would it?
Have you ever been on glitter?
No.
Corley, listen, like
I've never taken it, but I've heard.
I've walked into places on it before, and I feel like I remember, like, there's some member exclusive stuff that I was just able to walk into on glitter.
I could also talk to that fashion influencer.
Like,
Like you want to? You know him?
or because you want to.
Oh, neither. I don't know him, but I am good at talking to people.
It's true. And he can be friends with anybody.
I'm very good at it. Sometimes I don't fully understand interactions I have, but I'm really good at making people smile.
If you think you can, I think you can. Yeah, and that is true. You are very good at talking with people. So if you would want to give it a try.
I don't really want us doing drugs, so.
Tinny, do you think you might be part fairy?
What?
Never mind.
Uh, I mean, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool, but I don't,
She does give pixie vibes.
Corley gives wizard vibes, and then Adrian, I feel like you're maybe the closest to like a vampire, probably. You just have like a cool kind of thing going on. I would want to be more werewolf. I think. I don't know.
Your conversation is interrupted by your phone ring. All four of you.
Look down.
There's a notification saying someone needs a cleanup. It's the app.
As we're opening it, I think Chan Yeol is like, let's just think about the glitter. Let's do the job. Let's see if we can get Prop on board.
Well, before anything, you open it, you look at it, and this is different. It's not saying that you should do the job. It is on offer. Are you available for this job? And it gives you an address in China.
We know anything about that part of Chinatown?
It's just along Canal Street. There's an abandoned theater, like around that area. That's it. And there is a timer there for like about 10 minutes to wait for you to make a decision.
do we have our? I don't have my gun on me.
I mean, this evening.
Is a job for like tonight?
Yeah.
So we have time to go back and get our stuff. And
I think we have time. Yeah.
The details of the job say it is a 3-hour cleanup, and then you notice something down at the bottom. Deep clean.
deep clean.
Yeah, it just says deep clean.
What does that mean?
It doesn't say anything else.
I think we should do it. I don't want to. I don't want to. But all we've been doing is asking questions today, and maybe we'll learn by doing.
Everyone everyone, let's press yes together, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Even if you don't know what the fuck deep clean means.
We're gonna find out.
1, 2, 3.
All of you send yes. And you get a notification. Thanks for accepting. Your materials and tools can be found here. And there is a pin about a block away from the location.
Oh, this is so sketchy.
It informs you of basically all that you need for the cleanup. It will be in a truck by the pin.
Does it give a list of what kind of items we can expect there?
There is a checklist, yes.
What does it say?
So there are a bunch of bags. One type of bag that Corley you clock. Body bags. There are hazmat suits. There is a lot of bleach. And one part there kind of catches your eye. Gasoline.
Guys,
Are you fucking for real right now?
Tinny rips the top of her boba off and chugs the rest of the balls that are at the bottom and just chews them all. We gotta do it. We don't have a choice.
We have some time, right? Let's get out of these clothes and let's meet up there.
Sure.
It takes you a while to get there. You head over to the pin. There is a unmarked truck.
All right. Well, this is
Let's get suited up.
You're the one that definitely wanted to do this today. Why don't you go check out what the truck has?
You're the one who definitely wanted to do this, Tinny. And you're gonna. Tinny's like mocking you as she walks forward towards the truck. She's like, and then I kind of turn around at you and go,
Just make a face back at her and then just let it.
And then I have my gloves on, so I open the truck.
You open the truck, see all the kind of like tubs, containers, plastics. You see the suits there, like
It's
kind of like
real subtle.
cleaning suits. See gloves, boots, got mops.
All right.
And then you see about 3 canisters of gasoline.
Tinny puts her little light on her head, turns it on, and turns to her friends, and she goes, "Let's get to work."
Yeah.
See hand trucks as well to load up.
Chan Yeol goes to pick up the fucking gasoline because it's probably heavy.
You also see that there is a lockbox. And when you open it, there is semi-automatic rifle in there.
What the fuck?
You also see smaller lockboxes, which you can assume are...
How are we supposed to get this?
We just upgraded from pistols to fucking semi-automatic. What the fuck are we expecting to walk into?
How are we supposed to get this to that building without anyone seeing?
They're in boxes.
Okay.
I guess they kind of look like briefcases.
All right. Okay. So Tinny, she kind of looks at everybody and she goes, "I will handle this."
You guys head to the... It is an abandoned theater.
Oh.
Open it up. You see there are pentagram spray paint walls and on the floor. There's a bunch of graffiti. There are used prophylactics around. There's just a bunch of trash and disgusting.
Does the gun have a strap on it? Is it like, I don't know how that shit works. Okay.
Yes, as you enter, you can open it up and there is a strap.
Okay. So Tinny puts the strap around her so it's on her in case she needs it, and make sure that the safety's on. Is there a safety in one of these guns? I don't know.
Yes, all guns have safety.
Okay. So I make sure the safety's on, and I think Tinny starts to get to work. I guess she's got her little light on.
Click. Light illuminates the place. A smell of kind of sweetness hits your nose. Of like liquor. Kind of very candy store like. Actually, it's more so, have you ever walked into a Lush? Like, it smells like soap and chemical
Yeah, man.
kind of sweetness.
What is that? Is this another one? Another lab?
This it's definitely given the vibe that we are cleaning another one of these labs.
You don't think that we should get too far from each other, or at least do a buddy system?
I think that is the move. Yeah, I do. I think that we need to just stay in visual of each other at all times.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone get the guns out. Make sure that they're on you.
Got it.
As you walk past the concession stand, there's a small theater with kind of like an opera theater. Just one single stage. Enter the doors and you see immediately, you're hit immediately with a smell of chemicals. And on the stage you see a bunch of tables, a bunch of equipment, and on the ground are kind of pipes that go around, go down the aisles, kind of go around, and go up to the ceiling, and then they go back down into what looks to be drums on the stage.
Can you see through the drums, or is it like you have to go up and look into them to find out if there's anything in it?
Okay. So you go into it, and you looked into the drums. It looks like there's stone materials, the color of coal, but if you try to touch it, it is a bit harder. It's not brittle, definitely rough, and has this kind of powdery substance.
Is this something that I can pull back, like just like even like a residue off the hands kind of situation, or?
Yeah, like you have some residue on your hand. You can either wipe it off or you can put it somewhere for later
For later, if I
reference.
can, like, I don't know, like put it into like some form of like cloth or something like that and wrap it up.
You have like Ziploc bags.
Yeah, I'll put it in some Ziploc bags.
Okay. Are you gonna put the whole stone in or just the resin?
Is it something I can grab, like a stone-wise, like hand?
The stone is like this big.
Oh, then yeah, I'm just gonna take that and the residue, just cause what the fuck?
Yeah. And you see the drum is filled with these stones. They're just black like coal. And you look around, and on one of the tables, there is kind of a tray, a metal tray, and there are slightly smaller pieces of stone, but brighter red.
Red stones, black stones.
Take a closer look with my medical third eye.
You're not quite sure. Might be a quartz, might be a ruby.
Okay, thank God. It's just rock. Okay.
It's rock.
I thought this was some weird charred meat bullshit.
No, it's kind of like rock, but inside is quite cloudy. It's like when you put another liquid in a resin and then you pull on the liquid, it kind of looks.
Standing next to Adrian and looking at this, and I hand one to you. It's just rock.
Okay, like
Tinny, Chan Yeol, as you're looking around as well, you find there is a used like high school locker that was not there before. Probably like a prop for something. Like in the past, well rusted. And inside you see another semi-automatic rifle, 3 9mm pistols, a flash grenade, and a blood bag that has a syringe attached to it.
Oh.
like the syringe is like puncturing it.
No, it's like
Attached or something.
attached. Like something was like
Oh, like okay,
like where you would put the IV.
yeah.
That's where the syringe.
So somebody knew who they were up against. I think Tinny takes a look at that flash grenade, and I think she's gonna keep the flash grenade.
I'm just lost. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to look for, guys. I'm just like,
You're looking around, and Chan Yeol, you see that farther in the back, a bunch of cans and bottles of soda. And kind of like masking tape on them, there are labels.
there's labels. Sorry, one more time.
There are labels on the cans and bottles.
I'll look at them.
Each one, they're kind of like arranged in a row. One of the row says hi, one of the row says push, and the other one says smoke. There are 3 rows. There's about maybe 6 columns. So basically it's 6 by 3. There's 6 of each of them.
So one says hi, one says push, and one says.
Smoke.
And for clarification, the rock that Coralie found was like red ruby-esque, kind of.
Yeah,
Okay,
albeit a little
a
cloudy.
little cloudy. Can I do like a? I don't know if I would hurt about anything like this in terms of like even back in the lore kind of situation, or if like anything triggers in my memory about what these 2 items could be.
Fabs.
Yes.
I'd love to make an occult roll.
You'd love to make an occult roll. Okay. What is the occult roll for?
I think it's. Have I been made aware of the stones, or is that something I can just walk over and see?
That's kind of what I was asking, if this was a roll or not,
Yeah.
or even if I could roll it, because I don't know.
For Adrian, I need you to roll me intelligence and science.
Okay.
Or history, whichever you think is higher.
Is there a way that I can help Adrian?
Sure. Sure. If you're gonna help Adrian, let Adrian roll with an additional 1 die. For you, Chan Yeol, resolve and occult.
That's more die.
You said intelligence and science or what?
History.
Intelligence or science or history.
Tinny has had to like get herself out of situations that she's like not supposed to be in, right? So she's kind of preservation mode when she sees the flash grenade and stuff like that.
Roll me, for Tinny, roll me wits and awareness, or survival, whatever is higher.
I got 2 successes.
You had 2 successes. Adrian, you know that there are like ways to synthesize like rock, like bismuth,
Okay.
like chemicals. With the way the distilling processes and with like the size of the pipes, you're like, somebody probably did a Rube Goldberg machine of making rocks. You're not sure what these rocks are though. Chan Yeol,
5 successes.
these rocks give you a weird sensation.
I think specifically where Tanya's coming from is he is a superstitious person. This was ingrained to him by extended family, and so he's wondering, is there anything here?
You had 5 successes. There hasn't been anything superstitious about these red rocks, but something has, like, a certain chill runs down your back, making you feel like you should not be fighting at all. If your grandmother has taught you anything, if you feel something like this, you need to back off of it. So yeah, what you are feeling, I would say with 5 successes, you kind of hear like a certain scream, a pained scream, not loud enough to rattle your senses, kind of like a distant scream. Something's with this stone.
Did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
I dropped the stone.
As you drop the stone, it's brittle compared to the blacker ones. These red ones are more brittle, kind of glass-like. Tinny, with 2 successes on your wits and awareness, you map out that there is a catwalk and an exit from there, and you notice that the exit, like the emergency exit, is blocked.
I'm gonna unblock it.
You unblock the emergency exit. As you're unblocking it, orally, you hear something from the mezzanine. Kind of movement.
I look over.
You look over, and there is a young man, long hair, kind of like tan complexion, panting, looking behind him, running, and then he sees the rest of it.
We're in hazmat suits at this point, right? Like
Yeah.
to a degree, our appearances are a little bit.
Your identities, exactly, are obscure. Another one bursts behind him, accidentally pushing him down the mezzanine.
Is anyone close?
Where does he land?
He lands on one of the chairs, folded, as he hits his back. Fuck. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Fuck. And you see this other guy safely jump off and land next to his friend.
Whoa!
The shit?
Who the fuck are you?
Tinny has the gun out.
And you see the guy on the chair snaps. The cracking of his vertebrae can be heard echoing around in the theater as he comes up. Who the fuck are you guys? You hear the other one. You think they're with him?
Tinny points the gun and she says, "Who are you guys?"
Nah, man. They keep looking back up. This is our turf.
How many of you are there?
You shouldn't be asking questions. And you see him take something from out of his jacket.
I take my pistol out.
Yeah, as you take your pistol out, you see it's a bottle. Chugs one. He chugs it.
Do I get to see what it looks like? Is it like just...
It looks like a Sprite bottle.
Oh, okay.
Chugs it, but the liquid is dark, not clear. You hear his companion says, "Fuck it, I guess we're doing this." And he pops something in his mouth. You're not sure what it is. Kind of like, it looks like a Listerine strip.
Fuck?
Pops it in his mouth.
You guys really swigging right now? What the fuck is happening?
As you ask that, this guy who safely landed flies towards you.
I shoot.
Roll me resolve and firearm.
Whoa. Resolve and firearms. My firearms is a 1 because I didn't know I was gonna be the one shooting. 1 and resolve is a 2. No. Okay.
You got this. You don't got this?
I got 1 success.
Oh man. Wait, we have willpower, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
You do. Also, I failed. So you shoot him, and as he's flying, you see him veer off course. And Coralie, I need you to roll me athletics and dexterity.
Oh boy.
That's not great. 1 athletics, 2 dexterity, 0 successes.
Your successes. This guy barrels in the air and hits you and collides with you. You take 1 superficial damage.
Let me know if I can do something.
Yes, you are able to do something.
I have a specialty in tackling with brawl, so I want to get this guy the fuck off of Coralie.
I'll say you ready that.
Okay.
When Tinny shoots, by the way, she goes, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." I'm sorry.
Adrian, you're nearest the stones. The guy who swagged this from this bottle sees you, and I need you to roll me strength plus athletics, please.
Oh God.
Cool. Dope. I love that for me. I got a 10, a 9, and a 9.
3 success.
I was not expecting that today.
You feel a grip on your chest, and all of a sudden you jerk forward as you fall off. You fall off the stage, and you fly about 20 feet towards the guy as he holds his hands out and pulls, as if pulling the air towards himself.
Air out of my lungs. And I guess I'm in his presence now, like right in there.
Yes, and as you land, you get winded. You take 2 superficial damage.
Oh my god.
Damn. Okay. 1 second. Am I like, he pulled me towards him, right? That's what happened.
Yes, he's not in front of you. He's maybe about 10 feet more away from you.
Okay.
Chan Yeol, the guy is standing up. If you want to tackle, roll me strength and brawl, please, with your special.
Happily. This is gonna be 8 dice. Oh my God. I'm willpower.
Okay,
Okay, there we go. That's 5 successes.
5 successes. Instantly tackle him. He's winded. You get blood over your suit as he was hit twice, 1 in the rib cage and 1 in the... Adrian, what are you doing?
So, I got winded. I don't feel great, so I got 2 superficial damage. I am kind of shaky. This is like the first time I think that Adrian, knowing that like this is real, if for sure, because we're being attacked by whatever they are. Shaky hands pulls up the pistol, but I don't know if I can do this, but I have repel the unnatural on right now.
Not yet.
No, okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. Holding on to that. But so just shakily, I'm going to aim the gun at this thing.
Resolve and firearms.
Tinny also has readied her flash grenade. She doesn't know if she should use it, but she's got it out.
Okay.
She's kind of like looking back at everybody like, ah!
Or at least just backhanding this person, trying to push them off.
As you shoot, square, clear forehead. Drops to his knees, slumps over, and slowly he tries to recover from.
I'm gonna immediately. This is me, right? Like you're talking about right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's dazed, kind of concussed. Orly, the guy's off of you. What do?
Punch him.
You punch him?
I'd like to get a closer look at this person while they are literally on me.
Closer look. They're pretty young, like early 20s, maybe 19 at the youngest. Has like a band t-shirt on, like wearing all denim. You also notice that he's already had like bruises and kind of cuts, and you see that in his belly he already has a stab right even before the gunshot.
I imagine as I'm tangled with this person, looking at them, slapping them away, it's superficial slapping. Like I have never been in a fight in my life. And I'm just shouting and screaming, "Are you human? We're human. What the fuck? You're bleeding. You're bleeding all over me. The fuck?"
And during the tackle, you see him as he opens his mouth. Bangs. Clear as day. You see also his complexion is very pallid. Despite having like a tan complexion, it's quite pallid as well.
What time of day was it when we showed up here?
It's past 6 p.m.
About like
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
So sun's not out.
No.
I scream out, "Vampire!"
Tinny throws the flash grenade.
Throw the flash grenade. Okay.
I do think she'd panic. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
I need everybody to roll me resolve and wits.
Oh, alright. 6 die.
Oh, okay. That's
Wits? Okay.
Yes.
Two successes for me.
I've got some mental fortitude.
4.
5.
5.
Okay. Titty, you panic and you throw it. And you kind of are not sure, is it a dud? And you keep staring at it and pop. Even with the suit, the loud noise, the concussive blast, and the bright light, it rings your head, and a little bit of tinnitus rings in your head. You're looking around. This flashbang did not work on the vampires, did not melt them, unfortunately.
I was just hoping that it would like confuse them or something. It just confused me.
You hear a voice up the top of the mezzanine, and you all hear, "Try the other one. Try the blood bag," and just rests on the railing of the mezzanine.
I go for the blood bag.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a little dark. Wits and awareness, real quick.
Oh, shit.
And for Adrian, because you're close.
Okay. Okay. Wits and awareness, you said?
Yes.
2 successes.
2.
2. It's a little too dark, so you can't really see. You for sure know that they are wearing kind of like a leather jacket. They have like a little bit of longer hair. And he yells out, "Squeeze the syringe and throw it out. Be sure not to look this time."
Squeeze the syringe and throw it? Okay.
And as the guy who got hit in the head is zombie walking towards Adrian, and the other guy trying to cover, you squeeze the syringe in. You hear kind of like a sizzle.
I say, "Adrian, don't look!" And I throw it.
And I like trusting just because that's all I get the time for, and I just look away and back up, essentially.
As you look away and back up, a blinding light, searing heat. Just imagine laying in the beach, Holy Island, insanely hot, insanely bright. You hear cries of pain. Chan Yeol, in your arms, the body that you have, the body that you were restraining, falls apart. When you guys regain your senses, a little bit of daylight-like light around. You get a glimpse of Guy smiling at Tinny. Got long hair, leather jacket. You see tattoos on his neck, one of a snake. You see on his jacket, on his arm, bunch of eyes.
Tinny, as soon as she opens her eyes and realizes what she did, she falls to the ground, and she's not looking up at him, so I hope other people are. And she's freaking out. She just killed someone.
I think Adrian would look up after looking away after the flash, seeing like the leftover of daylight, and then looking up at whoever's voice this fucking was that gave us help, essentially.
You see him. He smiles. No fangs. Says, "Congratulations. You survived. I assume you need to burn this shit, so I'm gonna get out of here."
Wait, who the fuck are you?
And he just walks away. Coralie, you recognize the voice. This was the person that you were talking to earlier.
I imagine that Coralie's just on her back and she has viscera all over her. She's like, "It's that asshole that answered the phone."
I helped the asshole, and I killed 2 people. I helped the bad guy.
All I'm keeping track of is the weather, and there's no